dude, are you guys really this short-sighted? To like, oh, okay, now we're under 7 cents again, and the next test net isn't out yet. It's just like, I wonder if these people have ever invested in anything. We're going to get into some HEX and PulseChain version testnet. Version 4 is now live. No real official announcement. It just appears to be live. And we're going to get into it. But, I already kind of feel like, I don't know. This just happened again, like an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. So we're kind of reacting to it and seeing how other people are reacting to it. But some of the pre-written stuff regarding HEX that I did have written down that I still do want to talk about here, because this isn't mainnet. This is still a test net, and it's still the fourth test net, which has been frustrating people, not you or I or anybody who's not over leveraged or anything. But some people have sand where it shouldn't be, and they've been upset by this. So what I was going to talk about, and I still will because it happened, is I've just been generally noticing like a lot more negative HEX comments on some of our videos and stuff like that. Like, when we're just talking, speculating about PulseChain or talking about HEX or whatever it may be, just people, RH is going to jail, and he's a liar, and it's never going to come out, and all this stuff. Like, and I guess that's just something that's going to happen the longer that something takes. And the fact that at that time, up until now, version 4 of the testnet was not out yet. Honestly, and earmuffs, kids, Crypto 7, if you're watching, turn it off. Zen has been pumping, and that's ignited for some people who are weak in the knees at the sight of anything other than their favorite token to, get their panties in the bunch again. So there's been a lot of like, oh, Zen's pumping, HEX is going down. And it reminded me of like December again. It was just like, dude, are you guys really this short-sighted? To like, oh, okay, now we're under 7 cents again, and the next test net isn't out yet. It's just like, I wonder if these people have ever invested in anything. Like, have you ever invested in the stock market where you get like pretty much no returns and, things are extremely slow moving? I don't know if it's because like HEX, along with everything else, is like 85% plus down still. I don't know what it is, but like, what's your main, what do you think has led to this increased negativity? The price has been going down, screaming buy opportunity. If you're not buying under 7 cents right now, what are you doing? But yeah, I don't know. What do you think, Ewok? Is it just, the actual mainnet not being out yet?
I think it's that. I think it's the combination of people just tired of waiting. I think they don't have faith. But this is all cyclical. When the people start to cry the loudest, it always tends to just turn around on them and they get left behind. So it's pretty funny how it does work that way. When you get people crying the hardest is when, something little happens and they don't take advantage of it. And then it just rockets away from them. So I think, yeah, I mean, as Pepper Rock here said, July 15th, it'll be 2 years. Now that was the start of the PulseChain sacrifice. So you can't really count that, because what did you expect sacrifice to be over and have a product?
True.
We knew that wasn't going to happen. But mid-May, it will be a year since for the first mid-May announcement that we had that kind of fell through. But since then, a lot of things have happened. We've went away from forking Binance Smart Chain back to Ethereum. Then the merge happened, and now we've had some the Shanghai release. So there's been a lot of things that are playing into this. And don't forget that Richard still could be timing a lot of things with the market. He doesn't feel that final capitulation has happened. He's pretty good at reading the charts and knowing when those will take place. So to get a proper launch at the pretty much bottom, he's no dummy. So, I ignore the haters. I do see a lot more. I see what you're talking about, though. Mm-hmm. More and more haters, more and more just negative comments. I just laugh them off. I just skip right by them anymore. I used to say my 2 cents when I would see them occasionally, but I don't even give it any time. Usually I just either mute or block the person anymore, because ain't nobody got time for that.
Well, they're losers. I mean, like they
Well,
have
yeah,
bottom line, they have a loser mentality. Like if you own Hex and you understand what that smart contract is and that you can stake it, mine it for up to 15 years, what in the hell are you doing
right.
complaining about something? I just don't even.
Oh, and one more thing. A lot of these people, I look at them, I look at their followers, and they may have 10,
Yeah,
17, something like that. And if anybody has under, 200 followers or whatever, I really just don't even pay it any mind anymore. If it's over that, then I look at what they're saying. I go back, I look at their profile and see how negative they've been. If sometimes people are just always unhappy,
right.
and they're
That's what I meant.
keyboard
Yeah.
warriors, and this will bring out that type of person. When the price is up, everybody's happy, and all that negative stuff kind of gets pushed under the rug with all the positivity that you see. And unfortunately, right now there isn't a whole lot of positivity. We're waiting. We're playing that waiting game. People are just being content waiting. Well, most people, and happy that they're doing things right. But this gives the naysayers and the negative Nancy's a chance to be heard, kind of, because there isn't a whole lot going on. So I think
Mhm.
that's why we see more of it. But again, I just pay it no mind, move on. We know what's going to happen, and well, we don't have a crystal ball, but you know we can clearly see that this is going to explode here when it happens. So
Right. Yeah, you got to stay long and strong. There's a reason it's difficult and that nobody can do it. I
yeah,
mean, people, that's the biggest mistake with some people, whether it's like in business or investing or whatever. Most people cannot take the wait. They just cannot wait long enough to see something through. So if you are here and never left, despite everything that happened in 2022, in some way or another, you're going to win eventually.
yep.
So
Hats off to you.
exactly. Keep that in mind. HEXPassiveincome.com. My friend Crypto Coffee has created what I think is probably the best course for a new cryptocurrency investor. Not only that, but these courses usually charge an arm and a leg. Crypto Coffee is only charging $200. I think right now he actually has a discount for $150. I have a link below in the description. If you are new to crypto, do not understand HEX and how it works, click the link below. It's a quick, easy course. He only gives you the basics. I personally, myself, have thought about creating an intro to crypto course in the past. I don't think there's any reason to do so because Matt, Crypto Coffee, has already taken care of that. And I don't think anything needs to be added by anybody else. So check it out. The link is in the description and sign up to HEX Passive Income today.